Hi, I'm Sebastian Twohey-Jacobs.
Hi, I'm Sebastian Twohey-Jacobs.
Hi, I'm Sebastian
Hi, I'm
Twohey-Jacobs.
Sebastian Twohey-Jacobs.
Hi, I'm Sebastian Twohey-Jacobs, and I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this YouTube channel. I started making YouTube videos a million years ago. Me and my friends would grab an iPod Touch and just get out onto the streets of our neighborhood and just make whatever. We download little apps that could have the effects that we wanted. We would do like action movies, we'd do like comedy, we'd do challenges. Almost died trying to do the cinema challenge, but old YouTube was a blast and I really enjoyed that. I guess it's more important to circle back to who I am, because that's the name of this video, right? It's on the YouTube channel, so there's the YouTube part. Who am I? I'm someone who's done a lot of different things, and I feel like I've never been great at any of them. But I've always been good at a lot of things. I think that's kind of the story of me, Sebastian Twohey-Jacobs. As a kid, because my sisters did it, I did ballet, and I really enjoyed that for a bit, but, got a little bullied for it, but I also played football, so it kind of canceled out, but not really. Played football for about 8 years of my life. Really, really, really enjoyed football. Always have loved football. When I got into middle school, I did show choir, did high school show choir, obviously. That was a blast, had a lot of fun competing, going to competitions, but I never felt like I was great at any of those things. I was a hard worker, in football. I hit hard. I didn't really get all that good until like my sophomore year of football, which then I quit for reasons I'm not going to go into right now. But I never felt great at it. I was good, and I worked hard, and I got better. Same thing with choir, right? I was good at singing. I was good at dancing from ballet, but I was never great at it. My grades were whatever. It was never like, well, that's the obvious direction I should go for personal pursuit or career or anything like that. It was never obvious like that. Another thing about me is I'm very into esports, specifically Counter-Strike esports. In high school, I worked freelance for a publication, and I would go out to local SoCal esports events. I would do interviews with professional Counter-Strike players. I would do match coverage articles. I would break roster transfers, that kind of stuff. Like, that was like a very short period, but that was like, I was grinding that, and that was really fun for me for a little bit. That was never like, I never thought of that. I don't know what I thought. All that is to say that I was never great at anything. I graduated high school and I was like, I want to be an actor. That is my goal, to be a successful actor. And I think that is my calling. That's kind of who I am. But a lot of stuff. I mean, if there is a jack of all trades, master of none, like, that's me. I could do anything well. I could do a lot of things pretty good. Not great. Not great. So what do I want to do in life? What do I want to do in life? I want to be an actor.
What am I supposed to do then? Fucking starve? I need this.
I think I'm good at it. I think I'm really good at it. Meaningful projects, who acts in meaningful things, who creates great art. That's what I want to do in my life. My current side quest, I'm competing as a decathlete for Mount Sac. In football, I always knew that I was fast, but I never did track in high school. I bought a pair of spikes like almost a year ago. Competed for a whole season of track in the spring, just sprinting, training myself for the most part. Had a couple private lessons with a pretty good coach, but for the most part, trained myself. Enjoyed it, wanted to do more, contacted Mount Sac, and now I'm a decathlete and I've trained the whole fall season. I'm 24 years old. Incredibly rewarding. I'm learning all these new events and I'm proving my athletic prowess. I'm someone who has suffered lots of injuries. My body lets me down a lot. I like to think that I'm someone who perseveres. I want to make videos about topics and things and my life on YouTube. I want to progress in the gym. I'm a big gym guy, and I want to progress with my strength training and my body and my just overall ability as an athlete. Accountability for this YouTube channel. Posting once a week. This is coming out January 1st. Cliche, but I'm doing it. January 1st, you're seeing this video. Probably not seeing this video because probably very few people are going to watch it. But I'm posting once a week. I think every Wednesday is going to be the goal for this. One time a week on YouTube, every day on TikTok. I want to make one short film every 3 months. So really 4 short films in a year. I have like so many lined up, but the fear gets me and I dally. I want to do one Substack article a year. I just want to write. I love writing. I love creating. I just want to create and make things. And that's kind of, my acting side, but also just like I have so many different interests. That's why I kind of frame this video with all the different things that I like to and want to do, is because I have all this knowledge and I think that I can make compelling, interesting content, you know, separate from me as a person, but also about me, and intertwine all that stuff. There's a lot of rambling. This video, I don't even know how long it is at this point. We're at 9 minutes. This video is gonna be like 5 minutes, maybe. That's like 4 to 5 minutes, I think, for this video. But yeah, I'm Sebastian Twohey-Jacobs. I'm a 24-year-old actor. I'm trying to compete in track and field because it's fun and it pushes me mentally and physically. And I want to make lots of content. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Also, I think this is a pretty setup. I think the lighting is nice. I think the audio is probably pretty good too. I'm pretty happy with this. But mainly, this video is coming out. And I'm not going to be nitpicky and follow through. That's what 2026 is about for me. I know I can be great if I apply myself. I just struggle to commit because of fear, right? Follow through. Not sure what the video next week will be about. Might be about my injury that I'm dealing with right now. Might not be. Not sure. But I'll see you next week. Peace.